I know, it's embarrassing, it really is, but we need to do this because it's far more common than you may think. Guys, as always, welcome to the More Survivalist channel. If you want to learn more about realistic preparedness, there's a lot of information already here in the channel. There's a ton of information condensed in my book, Surviving the Economic Collapse, 3 survival skills for those practical skills you want to have. And for this topic specifically, bugging out and relocating, where I cover a lot of this stuff. American complaining about somewhere else not being exactly like it is home? Yeah, that's kind of where we're going for.
And then I came here and I was like, oh, this is real Spain, okay? Where are the black people? Because and then I came here and I was like, oh, this is real Spain, okay? And I just remember being like, where are the black people? Because it was literally like, there's no people working in Mercadona that are black.
No.
There's
You've
never seen someone in Mercadona that are black.
No taxi drivers that are black. And I was just like, I understand.
Not the police officers either, yeah.
No, of course not police officers. They don't even have Latino police officers yet. Like, and that's what's like, it's so hard, like, as an American coming here to, like, kind of assimilate that idea. Just because, like, obviously we have our plethora of problems in the US, but we have diversity.
True.
And here, diversity is such a new concept because they also have the, you know, the Civil War where they were really closed off from the rest of the world and all that. And so immigration in general in Spain, I feel like, is barely like 50 years old, you know?
No, what's
like, oh,
barely 5 seconds old is her brain. Her tiny little, poorly developed, tiny, idiotic brain. I mean, there is so much wrong with every single word she says. It could take years to analyze the level of mental retardation that this woman is capable of. And I'm not being I'm not even trying to insult her. She is just painfully stupid. But this is fairly common. I mean, this is maybe one of the more embarrassing ones, but I did a video not that long ago about a woman, an American woman, complaining that she moved to Spain also, and she was moving to Spain because she wanted that European lifestyle, whatever the hell that is, right? But part of that was the healthier life-work balance. And the first thing she complained about is, well, in US I can go and eat a taco at 3 a.m. I can't do that here, so I'm going back home. Lady, please, go back to wherever hole you crawled out of, because you cannot be complaining about not being able to buy a taco at 3 a.m. and saying that what you want is a healthier life-work balance, because that means that some poor bastard is not supposed to be working at 3 a.m. He's supposed to make enough money to live decently working normal hours. And then you have weekends where, yeah, there's going to be a lot of shit that is closed because of, again, that's healthy work-life balance, in which, no, you're not getting to go whenever you feel like it to 3 a.m. or maybe one day in the weekend and there's going to be everything open, because those people are also enjoying that healthy work-life balance. You cannot have that only for yourself, because if not, it is not a healthy work-life balance. And the same goes for this idiotic thing that you want the rest of the world to be America. No, it is not. You don't have the same history. You don't have the same plantations and slavery that you had back in the United States. Thus, you don't have a large community of people that came from Africa that were working in fields, and all of a sudden they happen to be living there along with you. And this dumb shit idea of immigration in Europe is only 50 years old. Are you kidding? Do you have any idea of the 1,000-year-old invasion that Spain went through, the different waves from different parts of the world that went through Spain? Do you have any? Are you that blind that you don't see black people when you walk around? What is it? It's not enough black people. You need to see more black people. And the idea that there's none of them working in Mercadona, which is basically like a supermarket, right? Popular supermarket. You don't see. Well, open your eyes. There's gonna be some, maybe not as many as you like, maybe not as many as you want, so as to fill your fucking racist quota of, yeah, that's enough black people for me to be happy. I need to see at least half black people. No, it's gonna be maybe one or two every once in a while, and that's it. And you know what? There's gonna be a lot of Spanish people that don't want to have a shit ton of immigration. And this idea that you don't see any Latinos, there's no fucking Latinos. There's no such thing. It does not exist. You don't speak Latin. What you have is people that speak Spanish, and you have a ton of Spanish-speaking people that actually do come from the American continent, from the other countries besides the one you came for, and they do work. You're just too blind to even notice it because you're a racist, ignorant person that wants to put everything in her little fucking box, and that's just not the way the world works.